Hi, my name is Nan Cochran. I'm president of the American Academy on Communication and Healthcare, and today I'd like to share with you a very inspiring story about relationship-centered care. I had the good fortune last year to go to Jönköping, Sweden to a conference, and was excited there to meet a patient named Christian Foreman, who in 2005 set a new trend for self-dialysis in Sweden. He was a former Saab engineer, safety expert, who had a failed renal transplant, had to go on hemodialysis, and unfortunately, because of the rigors of the schedule, was unable to maintain his job, could no longer support his family, which was very discouraging to him. So he approached Bridget Marie, the nurse in charge, and asked her if he could learn how to self-dialyze. Just the way she taught other nurses, she thought, why not? This is a perfect patient to try. And so over the course of the next month, he studiously learned every aspect of dialysis, and when criticized by healthcare providers and others about whether or not this was safe for him to undertake, his response was, who cares more about the outcome here, the providers or me? So after a month of using a sham catheter and learning all the intricacies, he was ready to go on his own, and needless to say, the other patients in the center had been paying close attention to this process and soon began clamoring to learn how to self-dialyze as well, because they recognized that now Christian could do it in the evening, do it on the weekends, do it on his own schedule, and have a lot more independence and flexibility in his life. And now over half of the patients followed in this dialysis center do entirely self-dialysis. In addition, they realized that because they were spending a lot of time at the center, why not get exercise simultaneously while they're getting dialyzed? So they brought in treadmills and exercycles, and now they can do both things at the same time. They also realized that now patients have the flexibility to potentially go back to work, so employment specialists were brought in to help patients update their CVs so they could get back into the work market. And the bottom line is that instead of feeling as vulnerable and helpless as they had felt previously, they now felt energized and much more in control of their lives. It also had a profound impact on the staff. So Bridget Marie said, I developed the courage to change after 40 years of practice because I saw the patients lift up, as she said. I moved from being a technical expert to being a coach. And I think this is such a great example of how the still largest untapped resource for improving healthcare is the self-knowledge, the wisdom, and the energy of patients and families and communities who face challenging health issues all their lives. So if Jönköping can pull this off, think what else we can manage to accomplish in healthcare if we are brave enough to challenge the status quo as they did. Thank you very much.